Welcome back, everyone. We are out here elk hunting in a completely different state, out of state hunt. You know, we got an over the counter tag and we were like, you know what, let's just send it. Anyways, I'm in the tent right now, charging up all the gear. I got the Devo light, lighting up the tent. Buddy heater's going, I'm sweating in here. It is pretty chilly outside compared to the Arizona weather I'm used to. So we have a general season rifle elk bull tag. I'm pretty excited. This is my first time ever holding a bull tag in my pocket. First rifle elk hunt for me. Pretty much first elk hunt period for me. So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be me, my dad, and my uncle Charlie. We're all here right now. My brother-in-law Taurus just pulled in, so we're gonna make some room and get him in the tent. Never done an out-of-state hunt, so this is definitely first for us. We had 2 days to scout and pretty much just driving roads, finding camp spots, kind of picking out where we think elk would be. And I think we're pretty successful on that. We glassed up one bull on the scouting trip, but he was way out there. So we're pretty much just gonna be learning on the way. But like I said, I feel like if you just find an area where, you know, an elk could live, the habitat, then elk should be there. I got good confidence, got good faith. I think we're gonna get it done. You know, you think that every hunt. This hunt I'm pretty confident. Obviously, there's a bunch of hunters here, but there's also a shitload of public land. So game plan is get away from people, get away from the roads, and glass. Made me a shooting bag. Sheesh. Opening day, day one. We're ready to hunt. We're a little late. We don't care, we slept in. Heard a couple gunshots already, bunch of people driving down the road. Super cloud cover, lots of fog. And like I said, game plan today is just to drive around in glass.
That's further on, I think so.
Me and Taurus hiked up to this glassing spot, literally on a canyon. Right now we got a huge mountain to glass up. I mean, pretty much anything we spot from this far, we're just gonna have the game plan for either the evening or tomorrow, which is fine. Probably about freaking 400 or 500 yards away from the defender. The hike back's gonna suck balls.
Josh and Taurus are down there. We're at about 10,626. And here comes the other snowstorm. And John's over there in those aspen groves.
We're back at camp, little pit stop, just to check on everything pretty much. Grab an Uncrustable, and then we have a good game plan for this evening. Pretty much just go back to that spot where we saw the bugle, or heard the bugle, and hopefully find some fresh tracks or glass them up, something, but definitely the snow's not going to stop us. So funny thing is it's kind of stopped everyone else. We haven't really seen anyone else be that active.
What was it, the deer? Was that a deer?
Okay, so like our game plan, we were back at the spot where we saw the elk. And as you can tell, we can't see no elk in here right now. Well, it's the morning of day 2 of the hunt. Opening day, I think, went pretty good for what we had. My dad glassed up that one bull, and then I hiked over to him because we were about half a mile apart, and then threw some cow calls because he went up and over the ridge by the time I got there, and he was definitely responding. He was coming closer, but obviously not close enough to pop out, and there was also a huge canyon in between us, so we were only gonna make a play yesterday, but today we're gonna try and make a play. Only thing that sucks is just like yesterday, the fog is insane. So pretty much yesterday was just a road hunt day. Pull off the side of the road, hike 100 yards, glass. We are not used to this altitude. Today I feel a lot better, no headaches. Definitely gonna hike a little bit, but like I said, it is still foggy outside. You can't even see, just picture this is all mountains in front of us and you can't see any of it. So hopefully it clears out and we'll go from there. Well, we glassed up one bull, but he's way over there. He's probably like a lot of miles. It's still pretty early in the hunt, so I don't know how much we're really going to change up our game plan. But so far, a slow morning. Just don't know if I want to switch it up and head to the grassy, greener areas, or if this is really enough snow to push elk away. I really don't think it's enough snow to push elk away. But we also haven't seen that many elk either, so you know, at some point you got to change it up. We found a nice little glassing spot right now, so we're just chilling out, gonna glass for probably an hour or so. So far I haven't seen nothing other than 2 hunters way at the top of the ridge. There's a lot of elk sign in the area, so we're pretty optimistic, but if we don't turn up anything today, then I think we're gonna go ahead and put the Defender on the trailer and hit another location. So we found a good spot right here. We got a good view of the mountain. We're gonna try glass today. There is a ton of elk sign here, probably the most we've seen this whole weekend, so I think we're in the right area. Pretty much we're gonna glass here for the evening and kind of just lay low and hopefully something walks by. That'd be kind of cool. I got pretty good cover in front of me and hopefully I turn something up, but this area is looking pretty promising. Well, so far no luck, but we still got about an hour left to light. I glassed up these does like 300 yards away with the spotting scope, so that was pretty cool. We're kind of waiting for the sun to hit the mountain and then get the glass out again. And hopefully we see something walking that we could game plan for tomorrow. The shitty part of it is there is these two guys on a quad just mobbing off the roads. They just went straight through the prairie, went right up the hill, and they just don't care. So that just means we're too close to people, I guess. But anyways, we're chilling here. Got the game on. Got my rifle. Got our rifles. Just need a little bit of luck. Well, we're back at camp. Thank God the generator is running after we fixed it. Just charging up on my gear. Didn't have no luck at that area, so got the trailer already loaded up with the Defender. We're going to a different spot down the road. The moon right now is full as shit, bro. Like, that thing is bright as hell. So I think our best bet is to obviously get up there early, so we have like that 1 hour window, and then also just keep glassing. I mean, honestly, that's what we know best. So I'm gonna just stick to my guns, glass, hike around, find some areas to glass, e-scout, and go from there. You know, it's just a typical general season hunt. Super crowded, super busy, full moon's out, weather's cold, but no matter what, I am still confident that we can get an elk down, and we still have a pretty good amount of time left. We're about, I think, halfway through our hunt, so still looking good. But yeah, we need to turn up some elk, as you guys can tell. Other than the first two that we glassed up that I couldn't even get on camera, we haven't seen shit. So far I haven't seen anything today, but as you can tell, we just did a bunch of little mile-long hikes here and there throughout the day, and we've seen a bunch of sign in areas. So I think we're gonna go back to where we're camped and just pound the ground hard, kind of put the glass away and just put boots on the ground, which I know we're gonna have to do anyways, but I wanted to glass some stuff up just so we're not hiking in blind. But if there's sign there, then there's elk there. Fresh sign too. Either way, I am at the stream right now, which is really cool to me. I got a little water filtration set up because I want to try out some water. Being from Arizona, you know, you don't just come across running water often, so I've always wanted to do this. Is definitely the best tasting water I've ever had in my life. There's one over there that kind of looks like one. I lost count of the days wrong, but I know it is Thursday, second to last day. We have 2 full days out here. Yesterday we just hunted in the morning. The evening time we took it off because we were so exhausted. Even right now we got a late start because we're exhausted. Hunting every day for the past, I don't know, I lost count. Either way, we're gonna switch up our game styles. As you can see, yesterday we were just running and gunning. We were hiking around, and I think that's what we're gonna do now. We found some areas that have a little bit of sign, nothing crazy, but definitely some fresh sign there. So we're gonna hit those areas today. Hopefully either bump one up or just get into the areas and glass one up. But good thing is I'm still confident. Still having a good time. Weather's getting better. It's pretty warm out right now, and then it's supposed to snow again when we're leaving. So see what happens. Well, we just saw some mountain goat on the side of the road, which is pretty cool. First time I've ever seen those. We're gonna peek over this canyon, hopefully turn up that one bull that we saw and heard bugling opening day. And then if not, we're gonna turn around, head this way up into these draws, just because the wind's in our favor this way. And then have Charlie pick us up in the Defender at the bottom of the hill, and hopefully we turn something up. We're just glassing on this knob right now. Heard some cow calls over in the distance. Glassed up some deer on the side of the road. Happen to be 2 bucks, and they're going at it right now. I think it's funny that 1, they're on the side of the road, and 2, that they're fighting. I've never found some fighting, but I'll take it. This is a fun ass trip. Today's been a really eventful day, and we haven't even seen an elk. side of the road. Happen to be 2 bucks, and they're going at it right now. I think it's funny that one, they're on the side of the road, and two, that they're fighting. I've never found some fighting, but I'll take it. This is a fun ass trip. Today's been a really eventful day, and we haven't even seen an elk. It is the final day out here, the last day. It is Friday. Still got good hopes. I think I'm gonna get it done today, just in typical last day, last light fashion. If not, I still had a hell of a blast. As you guys can tell behind me, it's all foggy and rainy overnight. This morning, early morning, when we were waking up, just started dumping on us. So decided to just chill in the tent. Got a little bit of a late start, but yeah, I don't really know the plan today. I think we're just gonna run and gun in some areas that we saw elk sign. Some glass a little bit. I don't think there's gonna be that much glassing with the fog. As you guys know, this hunt has been extremely tough for us. Haven't turned up a bull since the second day, but we're getting good spirits. I mean, I was definitely pretty down for the count yesterday, but today I'm just gonna enjoy it. It's my last day up here in this beautiful country, and just gonna make the most of it, and you know, still hunt my ass off to find an elk. That's all you really can do in these situations, in my opinion. But either way, looking at the mountain goat yesterday and the deers fighting was pretty cool, and you would have never seen that if you didn't stay the whole 7 days.